Hello, I'm Calliope here, joined by my friend Wikijippo, and we're going to peruse the best subreddit of all time, anti-communism.
Yeah.
We got some of the best memes around, though not very frequently. So, I mean, I guess this is kind of an advertisement for the subreddit. We need to increase the content, increase the quality, seize the memes of production, as they say. All right, here is the pinned post of anti-communism. Okay, I never looked at this one.
So I watched this, and so the guy in the comments, you can also download this, but he edited the subtitles of this slice of life show to make them talk about politics, like
Wait, so
eating
this
bread.
whole anime is re-subtitled?
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
but he tried should like make it make sense. Like honestly, when I watched when I watched it again to remember, because it might actually try to tie in a little bit. Like they're talking about bread, and then they could relate bread to the working class or something.
All right, so the subtitles of this one scene is Today in Club we'll be discussing Ayn Rand and how she betrayed her own ideals to hate women. And I guess this entire episode will be like that, which I guess that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. But it's not that good because I don't remember. I don't remember liking it too much. I remember like a lot of it just being not that edited. I don't know, but it is cool. It's a cool idea.
I imagine it works better if instead of an entire episode you just do like the 1 minute chunks of like re-subtitling The Simpsons or something like that. Those can be funny.
How to make friends at your workplace.
Our bond deepened through constant shared overwork. It's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like a healthy bond.
Doesn't sound like I help you.
It really do be like this with your coworkers. It's like you wouldn't normally be friends with these people, but like you've suffered through so much, you might as well be just like Vinland Saga. This Eric, just like Vinland Saga.
I mean, I honestly, I wonder what the author means. I need to read them with the manga to see,
I have no
because I
idea.
don't know. Like, here's the thing: bonds normally are made through going through stuff together. That's the big thing. Like, if you, one good way to make friends is just going through shit together. Like, it just become you know the person better because you know how they act, and like all sorts of situations, not only like party ones, or I don't know, just like I don't know, going to a restaurant together. You actually know a lot of like how they react and stuff. Going through stuff together, it's actually not bad. But yeah.
True, but like you could bond through a healthy work environment too, of putting in hard work and seeing each other like
Yeah,
that.
it
It
doesn't
doesn't
need
have
to
to.
be
It doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm suffering every day type of workplace.
yeah, it doesn't need to be hell. What the hell?
This is not his tweet. This
Wait, he
is his
posted
likes.
this? What?
This is one of his likes. He liked some person drawing art or recoloring
What
manga
the
panels of
fuck?
Misa from Death Note.
What the
Um, I'm not sure how many wives Elon Musk has divorced at this point. I don't know if it's two or it's even three at this point, but
I had no idea. You know what? That's
uh,
funny because
he's not well liked by women. I'll just say that.
Bolsonaro, who was elected as like a Christian man of like who like loves his wife and stuff. Like he would go with his wife on talks on like this on speeches and talk about how he loves his wife so much. Yeah, he was divorced like 2 times.
Yeah, and the comments are going over how like this is just uh, insane on Elon Musk's part, and the reason he might like Misa is because she is a innocent girl who exists. Innocent girl, wouldn't say that at all about Misa, but yeah, they do exist for
Yeah, yeah,
Kira's
that
manipulation.
is a lot of people do this. They think Misa is just stupid. The
She
point that
is
she's
not.
not, she has a clever moments as well.
She may be manipulated by Kira, but she's also
No, she lets
maniac.
herself be manipulated. She
She
just
lets herself be manipulated, but she also just murders people with her own death note. So I would never say she's innocent because
no, wait.
she
What he means like she's innocent, like she's clueless. She's easily like she's not good at the game of tricking people, but she is good at tricking people because there's an arc where by herself she tricks a bunch of people. So
let's not
she's
forget
actually very clever.
let's not forget at the end of the manga, without anyone's help, she just forms a new cult. So around the death note. So I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean she represents trauma, right? She represents someone who like wanted to like get revenge because her parents
I'd say
died
her
or something.
bubbliness does like represent like more than like everyone wants to be Kira, like they were the master planner. They have the Death Note, but then in reality, you just look like this edgy version of Misa at the end of the day if you were the audience member.
That's true.
Like you would think you were creating the whole new world, and like in reality, you would have been manipulated by like the State Department or something to use the Death Note in their interests. I don't know.
That's true. Like most people would be Misa because most people are not that clever, and they would probably end up doing a bunch of mistakes and be caught very quickly. But also, most people are not would not try to create a big like a crazy good world or something in Utopia or whatever. They would just get an F note to get money, easy money.
Lefty JoJo, some of the best memes around.
Is there any significance like the order that like they're in? Is there any significance whatsoever?
Of the JoJos, let's see.
Yeah, because I don't watch
Not
JoJo.
really. It's like in reverse order. You'd think the like older JoJo would be at the very beginning, right? Like
That's
in Karl
true.
Marx position. So no, no, it doesn't work as well as you'd like. But
I
wait, it's
see.
Japanese, so you read it in reverse order. You read from right to left. Okay,
Of
it's
course,
correct.
that's the point.
And Kakuin is Engels. Kakuin is Engels in this situation. Okay, it all makes sense now.
I don't watch JoJo, but I would trust you.
Yeah, yeah. When you read it right to left, it works out.
Also, Calliope, why are you such a filthy non-dark mode user? What is this?
It's because I opt out of the redesign. I think the redesign sucks. But
I just downloaded the dark mode app. What the fuck is this?
oh, this looks awful though. What happened?
It looks so much better. What? It's dark
No,
now.
look at this though.
Oh my god, it looks cursed.
It looks cursed. We can't do it.
Oh yeah, this I see.
Americans
This
are
one's a
asleep.
classic.
Post-free healthcare. Yeah, this is classic. And then Pokemon have better healthcare systems in America.
I love the classic meme. You're not looking at the comments?
We have people arguing: is Pokemon really good, or is it an anarcho-capitalist hellscape?
If we remove our dark mode, I cannot see what's written.
Oh my gosh, dark mode
You
was a
downloaded
mistake.
a bad one. How did you find the one bad one?
Hayao
Oh, I
Miyazaki
remember this
wants you to
one.
save the rainforest by killing Bolsonaro.
Yeah, this one's so good. Because it's actually what this character tries to do in this story.
Raiding Area
Although,
51, raiding a Brazilian coal mine.
although here's the thing, like Miyazaki is actually a good writer, like an insanely good writer, and he doesn't like to put evil characters in the forefront of his stories most of the time. So the person who is like destroying the forest is actually not a bad person. She's just trying to develop like a country for the outcasts by using the forests as a way to get resources.
Yeah, it's just kind of just a human, right, who doesn't understand the consequences.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if she could just not destroy the forest. And just do it on something else instead. I'm not sure if like it's a very like great conflict where like she either lets the outcasts die because she doesn't have enough like resources to feed everyone. Like I'm not sure if it's that like complicated. But yeah, like comparing her to Bolsonaro is not exactly the best. But I think it's in the character though. Yeah, she would kill Bolsonaro. This is a really good one. I love this one. Also, for those who don't know, I live in Brazil, and when Bolsonaro in the first like year that Bolsonaro got elected, the sky went black because he put a fire on fire so many forests that like it all came to the skies.
Well, I mean, you kill the forest faster if they don't get any sunlight.
I see. It was just for a day though. He actually came to the cities. It's actually kind of crazy.
All right.
Buying Pokemon cards.
When the invisible hand of the free market ruins kids' enjoyment. So I think this is about, like, adults have been scalping these kids' products for like a while now, and I guess it's even happening in Japan. I knew it was happening in like America. Like you scalp these products, like get all the rare cards and sell them, and I guess you're turning a profit. I'm not really sure, but this means the kids don't get any Pokemon cards or.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
the
what do you
free
think
market
about
totally
this,
works.
Calliope?
There's no comments, but there's obviously
But a bajillion upvotes. You should
yeah,
upvote this one, by the way. It's really good.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Because here's the thing. So you would think that like, oh, like the evil adults buying like and selling bullshit, right, and ruining kids' fun. But let's remember that the reason they are doing this is because the creator of these card games, for some motherfucking reason, are using the system of like making artificial scarcity, so that way people like feel like they have to buy more and more and more just to get the cards they want.
Yeah,
So in a way, like the system itself is really bad. It's not just the adults. Like it's really shit.
you're right. Because like, if you don't have Charizard, like, what's the point of having Pokemon cards? You know, and they're creating that artificial scarcity over Charizard cards, and that's ruining kids' enjoyment of
Dude, I
the franchise.
wish it was just a Charizard thing. I think it's also for the competitive. Do you actually think? Do you think it's like more people who just want to collect the cards, or do you think it's people who actually want to play the pro game? I don't even know.
I don't think they're even playing the game. They're literally scalping the product, right? And
Actually,
yeah, they're scalping the product because like if you're the first one to get it, then you could sell it at a higher
I don't.
price.
It's actually about being the first. I don't think it's about being the first to get
Well,
it.
you get if you get more of the product, you get more of the rare cards, which will come at a premium price. And that's how this free
Yeah, I
market is
think it might
exploited.
pay itself. Yeah,
These
I
com
remember watching a video where if you buy a booster, it's actually more worth it to not open the booster and sell it like 10 years later because they increase in value over time or something like that. But like if you open the booster, like you are losing money. That's what some people say. I think I
yeah,
remember seeing a video like that. Like a children's cartoon in a card game for a children's cartoon, and the first thing you think of, if I open this thing, I'm losing money.
well, hopefully, if you're a kid, you don't think about those things, but like you're being trained by playing Pokemon to think about those things at least in the future, and then it loses all the fun. Now it's
No,
just
no,
like
it's for everything. It's every single thing. Every single thing. Like, do you
yeah,
remember Toy Story, the first one? No, no, the second one, the second one, the second movie.
yeah,
Who is the villain of the second movie? Yeah, that's because he's doing the thing that the Dark was talking about. He's selling kids' toys for profit because for some reason the nerds around the world just buy this stuff, so it becomes really expensive. Like everything. So my for example, my sister's like a daughter came here and she wanted to open a bunch of my toys, and like I told her no, you can't because I'm gonna lose money.
So
It feels so bad.
you are the villain of Toy Story 2, Wiki.
No, the capitalist is a villain. Okay, what can I do? I need to
She
eat.
just
I need to sell my
your niece
toys to
just
eat.
wants to play with the toys, and you're like they'll lose value. And what's the point of the toys?
And no, fuck
If
capitalism.
this
Fuck
was
these
Toy Story
nerds.
2, you've kept those toys in prison for their entire lives. I don't know. What
Yeah,
conscience do
yeah,
you
that's the
have,
point of
Wiki?
this. That's the point of the movie too. Yeah, because the toys are alive, so they're so sad to be stuck in the fucking plastic thing because they want to make friends with kids. Yeah,
And
sad.
that's why free
Catholic
markets don't work, is because
free market corrupts children
we're not even
and
talking about just
childhoods.
toys here at this point. We're talking about like food supplies too. The wealthy hoard food supplies just in case, like, what if the demand for this wheat goes up and then I have an entire warehouse full of wheat, then I'll make money. Like that kind of thing happens all the time in the free
Yeah,
market.
speculation is evil.
Yeah. Not to even mention derivatives, but whatever. I can't stop crying over this manga, this Dash Capital. I'm pretty sure it is actually a manga at this point. I have not read the manga version.
There probably
Pretty
is a
cool.
manga. There is
Yeah,
a manga version.
there
My
is a
dad
version.
hates Marxism, and I was like, how do you what do you know about Marxism? He's like, well, I read the whole comic. I'm like, what? That's what you know about the thing? You just read the comic? So there is a Marxist comic, and it seems my dad read it, and he hates Marxism. So I don't know.
That okay, not the best endorsement of the manga, but it's
No, no,
there.
no. I think the manga is good. Just my dad sucks, but whatever. But I also cry reading. Do you ever cry reading any leftist shit?
Um, I'm not that
I cry.
emotional, but
Mm.
it does like pull at your heart because like you just feel like reading it like this is like not just the history of people like centuries ago, but you actually start like the way it's like so scientifically described you feel like it is connected to you because like that is our like historical origins is that struggle, and it's
You feel
only
connected to
continued.
humanity as a whole.
Yeah, you begin to feel connected reading Marxist texts because like you start to see the interplay and like how everything comes together. Whereas if you're just reading like a capitalist textbook, you feel completely disconnected from the history. It feels completely irrelevant. Like
Yeah, that's true. If you don't use Marxism like to read history, history just becomes like a movie, right? It's a thing that
yeah,
happened.
it literally is like a Marvel movie, like
Yeah,
reading history that way. But when you read a Marxist history, it feels more personal.
that's true. Yeah, you can cry over some stuff from Marxism, yeah, if you think of like that. This is a very. Oh, wait, why are you moving away? It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It is. This is me in Brazil, seeing my country get fucked every time I get close to doing anything good.
Yeah. How many coups has America done in your country again, Wiki? Like two at this point, maybe more.
Uh, I guess coups like maybe at most three, probably. I don't know. For sure, true two. But if you count like all of America, yeah, this thing is very
The
active.
numbers just keep growing when you do that. Yeah.
By the way, recently Brazil has actually been able to get our oil back because before we had to buy, even though we produce all the oil here, we're paying the same price as the foreigners because the foreigner corporations just forced us to buy it for a lot of money, even though it's all ours. But recently, Lula was able to change that law. So, yo, hopefully there's not a coup too soon. Hopefully Lula doesn't go to jail again or something.
Yeah. Nationalizing resources is when things tend to
Yeah,
is when the ego of the U.S. tends to step in specifically.
please
All right,
don't.
but now we're talking about the article. You can't stop me now, Wiki.
Okay. Ah.